about one particular stock in our Value Plus segment. Vinnii is going to focus on Arvind Fashions, as the company has named a new MD and CEO. So what does it mean for the company? The stock is up around 2.6%. Vinnii, tell us.
Absolutely. So we have the new MD and CEO of the company that's going to be appointed, Amisha Jain, who's going to take over the charge from 13th of August 2025. Do not forget, the current MD and CEO had a 5-year term period. His term was ending in Jan 2026, so 6 months earlier than his time period. But Amisha Jain will be taking over charge from 13th of August 2025. Now, obviously, she has a lot of experience, especially 25 plus years of experience that comes in from the technology, retail sector, is what we're watching out for, as well as in terms of the consumer sector as well. Currently, she was in a previous stint right now. She was leading charge as a MD and Senior Vice President for South Asia, West Asia, Africa, as well as Eastern Europe at Levi's, where in her 3-year time period where she was working at Levi's right now, she had managed to, see a good growth in terms of the India business. High teen growth over there is what she managed. Seen a bit of a turnaround in a previous stint as well at Zivame as the CEO of the company. There also she had led to a turnaround there for Zivame as well. And overall, previously she had been a part of Arvind Group as well in some of these leadership roles. And other than that, she was a part of McKinsey Company, Nike India as well. So interesting background that she comes with in terms from the consumer side. Now, obviously, a strategy that, we're seeing for Arvind Fashions in the last few years or last year specifically is that, they've exited most of their unprofitable brands, whether you look at Gap, Nautica, Sephora, among some other names to take there. Now, obviously, they're focusing on these big 5 brands, that is USPA, Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, Fashion Machine, which is giving them the similar revenue that they had even with those other brands which they have exited now. So good revenues that is they're managing to see right now. The strategy is to focus on D2C. They want to focus a lot more on these other segments as well, whether it's innerwear, footwear, that's where the focus is on, as well as women's wear, which they've relaunched, focusing it on profitability as well as the company wants to see good growth going forward. They're targeting, the double-digit revenue growth. So now it's going to be important to see how the new MD is going to be helping in terms of building these aspirational growth brands that they're focusing on. So that is something we'll be keeping an eye out on.
All right. Her growth, in Levi Strauss as well as Zivame was fairly remarkable. Let's see whether she can bring that magic to Arvind Fashions or not as well. Remember, back in the day, Arvind, to even now, Arvind Limited, the other listed company which is there, does supply a lot of denins to a lot of these international brands, Levi's included. So we'll watch out for how that pans out. Meanwhile, we spoke about Latravenue's tech that was up 14%.